Hello guys, welcome to Let's Talk Diesel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to replace the steering buttons on the newest Cascadias. Okay, as you can see, we have this beat up cabin. So I'm gonna take apart these two, the steering wheel buttons from this one. The tools you're gonna need are Torx 25, Torx 20, Torx 30, and a flathead screwdriver. These are the four tools you're gonna need to replace the steering buttons on your wheel. So we're gonna start removing this part, the center, when the city horn sits. You press here. So try to pull it from this side, or here, or here, or here. It's okay. We're gonna try to pull it like this. It's gonna give you a fight at the beginning, but eventually you see it's gonna pop up. All right. Okay, so now we're removing the cover. As you can see, it's just a simple cover, and these are the four clips that hold it. So we're gonna put this on the side. Now we're going to remove the city horn plate that you see here. Okay, first we're gonna disconnect this wire that you see here, this one. Easy. You plug it from here. We're gonna disconnect this one as well. Alright, I'm gonna remove the plate right now. You can use a power tool for this, and just remember, when you are retightening the screws, do not use it at full power. Just be careful, because if you use a full power, you might break these Torx bolts. So we remove these. As you can see, this one has like a sprint. That's what makes the city horn beep. Okay, so these screws, they're different. So we're gonna put this on the side. We're gonna remove one more here. The reason why I don't use power tools on my videos is because usually people only carry these kind of tools, especially on operators. There are a few on operators they do have power tools, but in general they just have a pretty basic tool. So that's the reason why I do it like this. So we're gonna lift this plate here. You can see. Okay. Right now we're going to remove this and these Torx 20 small screws, because yours are connected. These are the grounds for the buttons. I'm gonna remove it here. 1 and 2. Okay. Put this on the side. Now we're gonna lift this ribbon connector. See that we have it here. Okay, make sure this one's completely free. Now with a flathead, we're gonna lift the buttons on the side, here on the side. Okay, you see it now. first, and now the other one this side. If you break it, don't worry about it. Anyway, you are gonna replace it, right? But if you're just planning to change just the wheel, then yeah, you have to lift it carefully. But this is just this is just pretty much plastic. Sorry. So we have it here. You see, we have the the power steering buttons in here. You can see it. So as always, when we replace parts like this, electrical parts, make sure the part number match with what you're getting. All right. Let me see if we can find the part number on this one. Oh, here it is. Okay. Make sure this part match. And if it's an updated part, make sure you consult the dealership before you install it, because if you usually in these newer trucks, if you don't install the proper parts, usually the check engine light pops up, and then drivers start asking, oh, they just replaced this part and now the check engine light is on. So just make sure. Okay, once you're satisfied with the newest part, now we're gonna install it. To install it, we're gonna start doing on this side first. Okay, see, put it like this. You can see it's very simple. Okay, so okay, this side first. See, it should sit like this, and then you just press it. See, really simple. The other side we do the same as well. Okay, make sure it goes all the way in. Okay, and it has to sit nicely around the steering. Okay. Next, we're gonna make sure the ribbon cable sits properly around and doesn't interfere with anything around the steering wheel. Okay, shoot this on the way. Okay, you see, has to be like this, nicely tight in there. Okay, now we're gonna put it back the grounds. We get our torch 20 and the two little screws. Okay, we got the first one. Remember that you can skip any part of the video if you already know how to do this part, right? I just do it like that so you can see the time it takes to replace it in, real time. Okay, now make sure these are tight, good. So now we're gonna put it back. The springs, these little springs that you see here, this one, these two over here, just make sure the 4, because this one has one missing on one of the sides, but make sure that it has the 4, and they have to be seated properly, because otherwise your seating horn might not work. Okay, so we're gonna install this part in here right now. Make sure it sits nicely. Try to feel it. If you feel it's clickable, then you are good. Otherwise, check around if something is in the way. Now we install this screws in here. Alright. This one here first. Before you install the plastic part, you know, the cover on top, you can try the seating horn, make sure that everything works. Alright, you don't actually need to put the other cover part to make sure that the seating horn is properly installed. Okay. We put the harness on this way, the one that goes on the side. Okay, as you can see, this one here, and we connect the other sensor, the steering angle sensor, in here too. Part of the steering angle sensor, because the wires pass through the sensor. And make sure this part is nicely in there. Okay. Now, usually after this is done, turn on the ignition. Make sure all the buttons are working properly, all of them. Okay. Cruise control, you will have to road test your truck and see if everything is fine. Alright, so once you're satisfied with your checks, then we install this covering here. This one you have to put a little bit more pressure to install it, but just make sure it's aligned and we go in easily. You see, now it is installed. Okay guys, and as you can see, now we have replaced the steering wheel buttons on this cabin. It's a junk. So that will be for me today, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope this video is helpful for you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.